Okay, so now we're going to be looking at the male pelvis and several different regions. Now we're going to start at the glans penis, which is basically the tip of the penis. And we're going to move towards the scrotum, which is this, that encapsulates the testes. Now we're going to have the inner layer right here, which is the tunica vaginalis, and this wider layer kind of close to the scrotal sac will be known as the dartos fascia. This is the dartos fascia. Also, while we're in this area, we have the epididymis. We also have this network of vessels, which is the pampiniform plexus. A little closer look, we have the cremaster muscle. This helps with the erection. Then we have this more superficial layer, which is the external spermatic fascia. External spermatic fascia. Now we peeled away and went a little deeper into the penis. Now we have this tube-like will be the urethra for the male, and then as we go down, we're going to have the navicular fossa, and then we'll have the external urethral orifice, basically in the same area. Then we're going to be looking at this top muscular looking layer, and this will be the corpus cavernosum. Then we're going to have the corpus spongiosum will be pretty much under the corpus cavernosum. Spongiosum. And then as we go a little deeper, we're going to have the deep transverse perineal muscle, and right here pretty close to it we'll have the bulbospongiosus. And then even further we're going to travel down and we'll find the anus. This is where the anus will be located. Also, while we're here, we have the internal spermatic fascia. And we have the cremaster muscle will be located here. And this will be the urinary bladder. This is the prostate. Now on this model, the clear tube will be known as the ductus deferens, or the vas deferens, because it's going right in here. Right here where I'm pointing at, this is where a ureter would be. But this is basically a trunk of a ureter. Then we're going to look at this little globular looking area. That'll be the seminal gland, seminal vesicle. And then this structure will be the rectum. And then just to point it out, we do have our iliac vein and arteries right here. You have your internal and then your external. So now we went a little deeper and we're exposed the bladder, prostate, and the rectum. So this is the bladder. Then you have the internal urethral orifice, or a meatus. And then you'll have our prostate down here, which will give rise to the male urethra. Then we have our rectal ampulla. And then we also have the internal look of the seminal gland, seminal vesicle.